Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be playing As We Descend. It's a roguelike deck builder. Similarities to Darkest Dungeon, XCOM, and Frostpunk. It's developed by Box Dragon. Entered Steam access, early access about May 28th. So it's pretty new. Received an update recently. I've given one run a try. I didn't do too well. It's a pretty in-depth and complicated game. Lots of different parts to it, moving parts, but I'm excited to give it another run. And yeah, let's dive in. So right off the bat, you're given a few options to start with. These are different ways to play through a run. You've got different origins which have different traits. I've only done the votive so far. That was the first one you get given. And this one has a few key aspects to it. You have a way to empower the units. You can use combat cards. And you have runes that let you discard cards. But we'll get into that more once we get into combat. Down here you have guild. I'm going to go ahead and give votive a try, though. Once again, since they are the only ones I've done so far. Alright. Cool loading screen. Alright. So here we are at the main screen. This is kind of like your hub in between combat phases. There's a lot to do here, though. You've got a lot of people you can communicate with. You've got little quest markers and some dialogue that's reminded me of Disco Elysium a little bit. Here, let's go and talk to our old mentor. Okay, we get to draft a new unit. This is great. So every start of the run, you have to draft a unit. And this will be what decides your main unit when you go through in combat. And so there are different aspects of each unit. These two top abilities, these cards, are common. They're standard for every Arbalist. You'll have the same ones. Every Dauntless will have these same ones. The thing at the bottom, the card at the bottom is something that is randomized. So Arbalist here has rapid release. This is a pretty good card. Looks like it can do some serious damage. It can hit 4 times, which is a lot of damage. Firebomb, burning, status effect, spear point, stagger. Okay, I'm still learning the mechanics of the game. I've only done one run so far, so a lot of these things I'm going to be learning along with you guys. You got their health points. Squad size. I had one unit upgrade in my last run, and it increased his health and damage slightly. I think that's all that's about. But we'll find out, I guess, together. Each unit has a rarity as well. And empower critical. So this is what happens when you empower a unit. There are certain cards that let you empower units. And Arbalist, it increases the critical damage of all units. Dauntless, it empowers the armor. So you can increase its armor and force enemies to prioritize. So it's got a taunt. That's pretty cool. I haven't played with Dauntless so far. I just unlocked this unit, so I'm gonna go with them. See how it goes. These are the cards it unlocks. All right, we've recruited him. Awesome. Excited to try him out. All right, who else do we have? We have the Troika Council. This is the first guy you talk. He's kind of the boss of the city as it descends into the earth. There's no ordinary cycle. Corruption besets us on all sides, but at least the city's power persists. It was chosen. Okay. The city is laid bare. That's not good. Okay, he's kind of the one that wants you to bring power. When you first start the game, and the city is without power, you have to collect some power. And the force field generators are how you restore power to the city, get access to more people to talk to, more abilities. I've repaired one so far, but it looks like there are a bunch more to repair. These cards in the city allow you to do your actions, and once you run out, you have to do the next cycle. And the next cycle will progress you through here, and it'll get you lower and lower to the core of the earth. You'll have more complicated, more difficult boss fights as you go forward. If there is something in this bar here, I think that means that you're playing defense, you're fighting in your city, whereas the other ones you're going to be doing an expedition with these guys, the expedition force. For now, I'll send an envoy to the Let's go spend some money. Let's go to the market shop. Let's see what they've got. I've got some coins. What is this? Oh, you can draft a new perk. Interesting. I can afford that. Favor. So this is a currency that lets you use special cards in combat. Looks like I've got almost enough for now. And there are also rolls, dice rolls like this. Depending on the card that you send to each location, their intelligence, charisma, strength, you'll have more or less chance to succeed at these dice rolls. Looks like the guy I sent is pretty stupid, so I'm not gonna do this one. More favor. What do we have here? Forget combat card. I just started, so I don't think I need that right now. Oracular optic. This could be pretty cool, but the pink, you see in the top right of the card, there's a pink little bar there. That means it's consumable. You can only use it once. I'm not going to do that right now. Let's try a new perk. Let's see what happens. And draft a new unit perk. I haven't seen this screen before. This is brand new. Whenever it gains empowered, it gains an additional stack. Oh, that's pretty good. Quick guard for Vanguard. Begins battle in the guard zone. Okay, that's a different... there's a lot of movement in combat. You can move the guard zone to the support zone, I think is what it's called. So usually units start in the back in the support zone, but this is... that's good. Yeah, and in the guard zone, you can auto attack, which does extra damage. In the back, in the support zone, you're not doing auto attacks. Unless certain units do, but the Vanguard does not. The start of each turn, if this unit has no barrier against 4 barrier. That's great. That's great. You don't have to spend cards to get barrier. It can be costly to put up defenses. But for now, since I have the dotless unit, I think I'm going to do this. Let's go with Hallowed. Let's try that out. Awesome. All right, now I'm fresh out of cash. It's a good way to start the run. Let's send an envoy. This is a random encounter. I could send him to the innkeeper, but I don't need healing right now. I just started the run, so let's send him to the market plaza and see what happens. Copper endowments are more than simply cosmetic. They amplify the signal of the Mythion. Fabricate ring. Your ally gets 1 of each stat. All lanterns. Okay, lanterns are in combat. They start out with 10 health. That's kind of your last defense. If you've played Monster Train, it's kind of like the core of the train. You don't want to let that die. If you do, your run ends. It's pretty risky though. I'm gonna go with Fabricate Ring. I don't like the 58%. That looks like it could fail. I'm pretty unlucky with rolls generally. So, all right, increase all stats for this ally. That's pretty good. It goes in my discard pile. It increased the envoy's stats. And now he's got 3 strength, intelligence, charisma. That's pretty good. Now we have to send an expedition force. So once we deploy this, we'll get to choose a location on the map. So we have 2 options here. We could go for an amplifier module. I'm not entirely sure what that is yet. Guess we could find out. But our Lord Attendant wants us to get this reactor rod to power up the city. So I think I'm going to go with what he wants because he's the boss. We got to go with the boss. Now we are about to start combat. Gives you a little background of each enemy before combat starts, which is nice because I haven't seen any repays so far. Everything's been new, so it's been good to get some info background on them. And looks like this guy lobs. It'll hit a unit in the support zone. It'll miss if no units are in the zone. So I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, I forgot. I do have Vanguard. So different combats let you choose different units. Some only have 1 space to add. Others, so far I've seen up to 3 units be possible to be added. I'm not sure if you can get to 4. But once you add a unit, it'll show you what cards it's adding. Since I upgraded my Dauntless unit and it's new, let's go with them. Let's see what they've got. They got Spear Throw, Spear Point. Looks like you got some ranged damage. And this is the lantern that I was mentioning. You don't want to let that die. If you do, it is the end of the run. These cards have red, which is kind of your replenished command. Gets replenished every turn. This favor is something that depletes at the end of... so you can't get that back unless you're in the city. In combat, you cannot replenish favor as far as I'm aware. And certain cards, like Empower, take favor to use. So they have a limited amount of uses. Looks like this guy is going to attack in the support zone, which is back here, which is where I am, which is not good. It gives you a little warning symbol to let you know you are in danger. I'm going to reposition him to protect him. Oh, maybe that's not for letting you know you're in danger. Well, anyway. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Rupture, lose health when staggered. Adding rupture to staggered enemies also because... yes, so enemies have 2 bars here. The bottom is the red bar, it's your health bar. And the top one is the stagger bar. So similar to other games like Elden Ring or... I don't know, Expedition 33 has this. You can stagger enemies by doing more damage to them. And certain cards don't do damage and just do stagger. So let's do this. I don't want him buffing. I can't stagger him yet. Let's just do a little poke damage. Some more damage since I'm not taking any damage right now. So some more damage to him. He's staggered. He's not going to buff. So he's stunned, and he takes bonus damage. They have weak points. Certain bigger enemies have other parts you can attack, but we'll get to that later. And what's also cool is you can empower the lantern, and the lantern, when it's in power, it repeats its first non-offense card. So if I were to empower this and add light barrier, it has 4 by default, but since I empowered this card and it does double, it would apply 8 barrier to this unit, which is pretty good. It can come in handy. But right now I'm not in any danger. I don't need to spend my favor on trivial things. So for now I'm going to end the turn. Mom's nothing, great. And since I'm in the guard zone, whenever units are in the guard zone, they do auto attack damage, which is great as well. He's recovering. I think I can take him out. This gives you a javelin riposte 4. After surviving an attack, immediately counterattack. Oh, that's pretty good. Not in any risk of getting attacked right now, so let's try and kill this guy. 6 crit. Not quite. So over here, we have a runic recycler, which lets you discard a card and gain another, which is pretty useful. So I can use any card. I'm not in any danger of taking damage, so I'm going to do that really quick. And it gives me a damage card. That's exactly what I need. But it doesn't replenish after every turn. There are certain cards that will give you more, like the Alacrity card here. But it resets every combat. But you got to be careful with using that. You got to be... frugal with your runic recycle. Since my auto attack is random, it might kill this guy. I'm going to go spear point on the one with more health. And maybe we'll see if we can get one more damage card because we're not in danger. There we go. We got one more damage card. Maybe we can stagger this guy as well. No, rupture, but that's okay. We're doing good. Okay. We staggered him. That's useful. Yeah, let's just take out this guy. He's going to do some damage to us. We don't want that. Empower. I don't think I need to spend my favor. Might as well save it because I am not in any danger right now. You know what? Let's just end the turn. We don't have any damage. I don't feel like spending favor right now. I think I may be able to kill this guy next turn if I get the cards that I want. Yes. I got my spear throws. This guy's going down that one pretty well. Awesome. Victory. Okay, post-combat, since you're on an expedition, you get to gather some resources. This little number here shows you how many scavengers it takes to get that item. This is 0, so you get this for free, basically. Reactor rod, this will let us power something up in the city. It shows you the amount of available scavengers. Gives you a hint of what it could be, but it's not necessarily that. That's the amount of scavengers it takes. Minor growth, sure. Let's see what's there. Okay, we get to draft a new combat card for units from this battle. That's great. What do we want? Deal 8 damage. So rupture, I've heard stacking rupture can be pretty useful. Deal 5 damage and inflict 5 stagger and ignores armor. That can be great too. Fading armor 2. Let's go with puncture. And we'll stay in the guard zone to get that bonus. This here only applies if you're in the guard zone. Let's go with puncture. I like the cost 1 and not 2. And down here, since I don't have enough scavengers to do this, you can still attempt it, but it's a lower % chance based on how many you have left. So 25% chance sounds too low. Let's go with 60%. I got some favor. I maxed out on favor now, so I guess I could have spent some in that battle, but didn't need it. Alright, let's head on back to the city. Right now we got a reactor rod. We can use it to power up this reactor. Let's see what happens. Most excellent. The council will be pleased. So we've got another currency up here. It's force field. It adds health to the gate lantern, which is very useful in later combats because certain units can target the lantern specifically. We got 20 force field. Great. That'll come in handy. And looks like can't do much else except for another expedition. So let's go ahead and do it. Do we want an ancient manuscript or an amplifier module? Let's continue on this path. I like ancient manuscripts. Sounds interesting. Alright, what do we have? Symbiosis. Armor shred, reduced armor. Constant turn. Vermin afflicts you with gunk. Okay, I guess we'll find out what gunk is later. Something I wish the game had is a way to hover on certain keywords to see what it means. Right now it's not possible. Do I think I can take this for a bonus to scavengers? Should I risk it? Let's not risk it. Let's use build units. I'm still learning the game. I don't feel too confident in my abilities yet to win this battle without the help of both guys I have. Alright, so now we've got our Vanguard as well, which is kind of like a frontline unit. Has some abilities that cause extra stagger. Now let's move our guys up because we want that auto attack damage. Right now he's attacking it doesn't matter where I'm standing with a regular attack intent, he'll hit us no matter what. Looks like he's moving up as well. They're both moving up. Gunk. I still don't know what gunk is, but alright, let's try and kill the small guy first. He looks like the easy target to start. We'll stagger him. And we'll end the turn. Let's see what happens. Okay. And also with their attacks, it's a little tricky. Be careful because you don't know who they're going to attack. It tells you they're going to attack, but it doesn't tell you which unit. It's randomly decide which one of these. Okay, since I'm in the guard bonus, I'm in the guard zone, I get the bonus for this. Do I want to... I think I can kill this guy because it's 1.5 damage. Let's take him out. Beautiful. Gunk. What is gunk? Oh. Okay, it looks like it just takes up card draw, but it doesn't do anything negative besides that. Okay, what do we have? Puncture. Yeah, we want to get this guy staggered. I'm gonna take some damage no matter what, and I don't know which unit he's gonna attack. I'm just gonna go for damage. Let's take a roll of the dice. It's not gonna kill me. Not great. It's not that easy to recover health in this game, so it's not amazing that I'm taking damage, but we'll roll with it. I'm going to empower him. What is the power? Increase its armor and force enemies. Yeah, let's do that. We want people to attack. We want him to attack him so we can buff him. Now we know he's getting attacked. And we'll do some more damage. And then we will... Oh, beautiful, staggered as well. And why not draw another card, see if we can get a little more damage in this turn. Awesome. Maybe I could have done this with only one unit, but oh well. It's just one scavenger. Not a huge deal. Let's kill him. Beautiful. Victory. Alright, what do we get? We get this ancient manuscript. Let's safely loot that. Draft a new combat card. Okay, should we keep buffing the Dauntless? I think it's not a bad idea. This is a new card. 4 damage. Fury card. I don't know if I have any Fury cards. That could be something useful in the future. Javelins. Switch unit. Yeah, this is pretty good. I might go with this for more damage. And lockstep. This is good if you need a lot of movement. Right now, not necessarily. Let's keep buffing our Dauntless. Why the heck not? Okay. What do we need? I'm not sure which one to do. I think I might go with the 6. Just it's a big growth. Why the heck not? Computation chip. You must have been crafted. Okay, haven't seen that before. Guess we'll figure it out once we get back to the city. Let's bring it to our lantern researcher. Our friendly lantern researcher. Upgrade a lantern card into its enhanced form. That could be good. Forget a lantern card. I don't have that many, so let's enhance a card that we have. Lets you preview. Empowered, improving it for the rest of battle. What is the difference? Initiative. So I forget what initiative does. You always draw this. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty amazing. I might have to... Yeah, let's buff Empower since I have a unit that wants to be empowered. My Dauntless guy, he is getting an extra stack of Empower whenever I empower him. So that's a good card. Okay, now that I have no cards left, it's time to go to the next cycle. Let's go deeper into the earth together. Very nice visual effects. And very nice sound design as well. I've been impressed so far, even though this is early access. One other thing that's not available, the codex is not available. It's under development. Still tracking things, but not yet ready. Okay, let's talk to our mentor. Let's see what he's got to say. Let's draft a new card. Should we keep buffing Dauntless? I think so. Why not? We've been buffing the Dauntless so far. Let's keep with it. Deals 5 damage and inflict 5 stagger and noise armor. Apply rupture 5 in the guard zone. Great. Special events at the forum. Should we maybe heal? I think we're good on health right now. Let's do a random event. Chance encounter. Eldritch preaching echoes through the plaza glow with new light, reaching the gathered masses. The sermon has grown rapturous. It is the secret of the light themselves in our moment of need. Praise be unto them that the corruption is now washed away. How many are they? Pay. I have 9. I can use this favor to get a unit. A perk. Or I do need money. Let's get a perk. Why the heck not? Let's keep buffing our Dauntless. He's getting buff like crazy. Random unit perk. Let's do it. What did he get? I didn't have time to read that. Absorbent increases barrier received from all sources by 2. That's pretty good. It's getting pretty tanky now. How about... We don't have any money. Let's do another random encounter. New location discovered. Courier. Okay. That's cool. A normal customer. Hey, since you're here anyway, there was a package for you. I can fetch it. This is a consumable... Initiative, retain, switch unit zone. That's pretty cool. Yeah, why the heck not? Thank you. Thank you for that. Prepare the defenses. So now since there is an attack, we're going to have to defend the city, which is a slightly different combat zone. It's pretty similar to what we just did, but let's prepare the defenses. Here you can choose to go to your mentor to draft a unit, I believe. A unit action or... the forum. Let's go to our mentor. Let's keep buffing the Dauntless. Draft a new combat card. You can spend 1 favor to choose the unit, but, you know, only got 2 units. Let's go with chance. Apply fading armor 4 to a friendly. Getting started 1. I don't think I need that right now. Solid footing. Add lockstep. This could be useful, or we could upgrade our Vanguard for once. You know, let's start going Fury. You know, I haven't seen Fury cards before, but maybe could start stacking them. All right, no more actions. Time to defend the city. Let's see what happens. Let's see who we're going to be fighting today. Raging Thrasher. Attack bonus whenever it misses an attack. Enemies have attacks that strike all your units within the zone. Okay. That could be tricky. Let's get our guys ready to deploy for battle. Okay, what's he doing? He's attacking the guard zone, so let's not move. Let us... Increases the stagger value. That could be useful for... yeah, let's empower our Vanguard and then do some extra stagger damage. Let's do that. Amazing. That was one. No, let's do another attack. And when you apply barrier, I'm not getting any damage dealt to me because I'm not in the guard zone right now, but some barrier stays through turns. So let's apply some barrier. Yeah, you retain 50% between turns. Let's end our turn. Don't do swift shift. Ooh, looks like he maybe gave me some pheromones. Ignore all molter enemies. Attack bonus. Okay, so looks like if it's in my hand at the end of the turn, it triggers an attack bonus. But I don't know if I want to do that. Let's do that. That's easy. 0 damage. It will affect all targets, so I think I just want to move 1 unit into... Do I want to use this consumable? I mean, might as well. I want to keep my deck size kind of small so I get the cards I want. Let's just do it. Apply Rupture 5. Let's do that. Let's do some damage. Yeah, let's do some damage to him, but we also want to... let's put some shields up, because he's going to do 9 damage. Yeah, maybe let's draw another card. Sure, we'll do some more stagger damage. He's going to hit one of our units for 9. We're not sure which right now. Hopefully it's our Dauntless. Let's see what happens. Yes, it is. Okay. Great. We staggered him with our auto attack. Let's apply Rupture. Okay, so here we have some special zones that we can target since he's staggered. Bigger units have more areas you could target. We can attack his tail. It removes the cleave. Or we can prevent additional pheromones. I kind of want to target that initially. Or you can just do 1.5 times damage. But I kind of want to get rid of the pheromones. I don't like that he's adding cards to my deck. Yeah, let's finish that off. And maybe, since we have units in different zones, we're not worried about the cleave right now. Let's just do some extra damage to him. Alright, end turn. Auto attack. Great. He's still stunned. He's got recovery intent, which means this next turn he will recover and start attacking again. Let's do some more Rupture. Yeah, he's losing extra health. Adding Rupture to staggered enemy causes health loss equal to amount added. That's pretty good. Switch a unit zone and I do want a Javelin, but I don't want to... Well, I can switch a unit zone and then reposition them again. Why not do that? So I get that Javelin for some extra damage. Great. And maybe we'll apply... See if we can get some more damage. Don't need barriers right now. That's great. We're doing a lot of damage to him. He's going to die next turn, probably. Yeah, he's got some shields. He's going to do 16 damage to the guard zone. Can we? Yes, we can move us out of there. Great. Let's apply some more Rupture. Dizzy, they're going to receive more stagger. So yes, once you stagger an enemy and they recover, they become harder to stagger again. They have resistance to stagger. They take 0.5% or 50% stagger until that wears off. What do we want to do? Let's just do as much damage as we can. He's gonna die real soon. Damage to no one. That's what we want. Okay, Fury Strike again. Okay, I can see Fury Strike being a... Fury cards being something we want to focus on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill him this turn. Maybe I can if I reposition both of my units for auto attack, but let's see if we can kill him. It's ignoring armor. Great. He's dead. Didn't have to worry about that. Auto attacking. The walls hold for now. It's grim work, but the scavengers cut away useful parts from the carcasses as best they can. What do we get? Corrupted core and an artifact fragment. Okay. Great. Artifact fragments give you permanent perks up here once you have 2 of them. Similar to Slay the Spire, you can choose different perks at the start of runs and you gain them throughout. What do we have here? Okay, we got a flurry of activity. Uproar among the city's quieter factions. The Sacrosanct argue for restraint and focus. Agree with the guild. You require an investigator. You require an advocate. I got an investigator last run and it wasn't too useful. I think charisma. Let's go with an advocate. Let's see what he can do for us. Charisma might be more useful for me. Let's draft a unit action. New combat card. Fury stand. Ooh, Fury card. Might want to do that. I mean, we have a lot of cards for a Dauntless. Ah, this is a Dauntless card. Yeah, let's go with some more Fury. I'm gonna try and go Fury build this run. See how that goes. Got a lot of things to do. We can give an artifact fragment to our reliquary. And great. We need another half to complete the artifact, but for now we're getting some favor. That's what we want. Corrupted core. Let's bring it to the Troika Council. Draft a new rare unit. Ooh, awesome. Used the night before. These are rare units. Ascetic. This is brand new. Power the Ascetic to apply 2 barrier to unit whenever it switches zone. That could be pretty good. What does he have? Quarter circle. Switch unit zone. 6 damage exerted. Ooh, that could be good if you exert him and then you're able to remove it later. Looks like unbreakable. Apply 16 barrier. It might be a support unit. Yeah, that could be interesting. Commander. Additional resources each turn. Tactical move. War cry. Frontline leader. Oh, another tank. Doesn't have much health, but he's pretty tanky. War cry. You know what? I think that I want to go. Let's go with Commander. Let's see what happens with Commander. I think I can trust him. He looks trustworthy. Yeah. Alright. We got a new unit to explore. Envoy. Advocate. I mean, charisma. Courier. Let's see what the courier has to offer. Market is moving fast. Are you buying or selling? Favor. I'll make it happen. Pay 5. I don't have much gold. I might want to get more gold. Or an artifact fragment. Ooh, that could be pretty good. And I dismiss the location? No. Let's get some more gold. Or copper, sorry. I'm kind of low on finances right now. Let's send an envoy to... My units don't need healing really right now. They're pretty good. Let's do a chance encounter. Mycologist, the local expert. Let's unlock a new location. Yeah, why not? An advocate. Another chance encounter. I don't have too much copper to spend right now, so I'm just doing chance encounters. Ooh, charisma 12. That's tough. 58%. 1 finger discount. Let's roll the dice. Success. Amazing. Discounted shop prices. That's great. Expedition force. Let's go on an expedition. Ooh, and so we could try an elite combat for an artifact combat. Artifact fragment, sorry. And an amplifier module. You know, I haven't tried an elite unit yet. Let's go for it. I have a new unit to try out, the commander. What a perfect way to test it out. Latching him. We got 2 of these lashers. We have attacks that hit multiple times. Okay, sounds scary. Bonus scavengers. Oh. You know, if I go with my Dauntless and my Commander, I think I could get an extra one. Why the heck not? Let's try it. Let's get an extra scavenger. I think I can take both these guys, hopefully. Add fading attack to all units in the guard zone. I don't have anyone in the guard zone since they're attacking everyone. Let us move guys forward. Maybe we want to empower him so I can play more cards. Yes. Gain additional each turn. Let's move him forward. Let us apply for barrier because he's got pretty low health. And I'm not going to be able to use that right now. Alright, this is actually looking not great. Well, they're not doing too much damage. Let's see what happens. Oh, they both attacked my commander. Not what we wanted. Frontline leader. If we're in the guard zone, I can draw one. I want to stagger, but I'm not currently close to it. But we have an extra resource because I empowered the commander, which is great. Let's protect him. Gain 4 barrier. I think I want to do that because he is not too much. He doesn't have too much health. And let us end the turn. Oh, I wish I could have used that Fury card. Alright, he's taking a lot of damage. Not great. Let me switch our Dauntless to the front. Oh, I should have done that. Let's move our commander back. He's taking a lot of damage. I want to do good damage to these guys. Hopefully I can stagger him. I should have maybe used my 3rd unit that has more stagger. Puncture. Spear point. And let's apply barrier because our armor is broken. We have a lot of damage incoming. He might die this turn. Oh, jeez. I should have been more careful with them. Oh, they're attacking the front line. I am taking a lot of damage, though. What do we do? I think we want to finish off this guy as well as best we can. This will kill him. I believe... Oh, maybe not. Or what do we want to do? We want to apply barrier to our guys. Taking 3 times 3 damage. That's 9 damage. That's a lot. And it's getting increased by the armor penalty. Get some more auto attack damage in. This is risky, but I wanted this... to yeah, finish him off. Let's apply some more barrier. Hope for the best. Ooh, not great. Not great. Taking a lot of damage. We need to stagger this guy this turn. He is going to kill my Dauntless. Oh geez. War Cry. This will increase our damage. We need some more damage right now. Let's see what we can get. That's beautiful. Puncture. Can we draw another? Ooh, this is tough. I need to get another damage card in order to stagger him. Okay, Alacrity. This will help us. Tactical move. No, I think we need to use our last Runic Recycle to hope for more damage. We didn't get it. Oh no. Our Dauntless might die this turn. Well, let us Then protect our commander. I'm not sure what happens. Oh, we got lucky. We attacked the unit with more barrier. Not the smartest lasher. Now we can finish him off. Oh, got very lucky there. Took a lot of damage though. Hopefully I can heal some of it in the city. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's get an exposed cache. We do have an extra scavenger though. There are a lot of things to scavenge, so could come in handy. Artifact fragments. Now we've got another one of those. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we can get some more money. Or we got a draft lantern card. Okay. Let's see. Powered one to the lantern. Oh, okay. Or melting point. What do we have there? Deal. Apply burning equal to health damage dealt. That is pretty good, actually. Or inner radiance. Powered 2. Wow, this is a tough choice. I'm gonna go with inner radiance since I have some units that really benefit from powered and get double. The Dauntless gets double stacks. Let's go with this. Hazardous. Dream Fruit. This might help with healing. And let's just get the guaranteed favor. Great. Need that. Alright. Let's head back to the city once again. And, you know, I think I might pause there, guys. I think that's a pretty good idea of where we're at with as we descend. You know, I am near the bottom of this, but once you get to the boss fight, you are not done with the run. There are more cycles to go through. You can go closer to the core of the earth. So there's a lot more to this run than I've shown you, but I think this gives a basic idea of the game and what it is like to play. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.